With the holidays, with Christmas are passing by and then we're going into the new year, TCM has been out for like 4 or 5 months, or even less than that, I would say. And going into how this year has been for the game, there has been ups and downs on how they decide to balance the game with their cosmetic prices and, all this transparency and all that other stuff. The game needs to get improved even more and more. And I think right now we're in this steady spot where a lot of people have their opinions, and I feel like Gunn needs to just really understand what people want more of and how they really think that the game needs to do going forward, because this game needs to be massively improved. Like, there needs to be better things going forward, because right now, I know Steam charts don't really determine the game's lifespan, because I know a lot of people are kind of iffy on the game right now. Me as I'm not really like a big content creator. I know I'm a small channel, but even for my sake, I still play the game regardless, because I do like the fun atmosphere of how, like, killing players with Cook and Hitchhiker and bowling, like fighting the family as Leland for 10 minutes and distracting the family is the most fun thing I enjoy about the game. And I don't want this game to die, because Evil Dead's already gone, and I really don't know where else to put content. Now, I know I did Smite the other day, and even though that video didn't do well, I don't know what to do going forward. Right now I'm just waiting for Suicide Squad to come out and whatever, but at the same time, I don't understand these asymmetrical games always just fumbling their ball. Like, Evil Dead had so much potential to be something, and then going forward into TCM, I've been playing this game for, I know people have told me I have like 1,000 hours, but there's a lot more people that have a lot more time than me on the game, because I have work and stuff. But at the same time, I don't understand how, like, a lot of these games, like, their companies just want to fumble the biggest ball that they could have, like, just without having any real passion for the game. Now, going forward into next year for 2025, or no, 2024, I'm going years ahead. For 2024 for this game, it's in a weird spot where, like, a lot of people don't even want to play the game because of its staleness, and, there's not really much to do after level 99. And now the people who still play it, regardless, even if they're level 99, they still want to play the game because it's just fun. And me being a guy, I'm not a competitive player. I play casual, and I just want to chill and play. Like, every time I load up the game, I just want to play Cook and just really get in the victim's face and just whack him with my freaking broomstick. That's just fun. And recently, like, nowadays, I'm just playing a lot of Hitchhiker, because I noticed that the way I play, like, I have like a trap build, like Scout, Venom, and Dinner Bell, and you can, like, run a damage build with Hitchhiker with the damage, and then with the poison, whatever, or the damage over time, that shit. And then I changed my playstyle to, like, an aggressive Hitchhiker where I run wireframe, extra endurance, and Scout. And one of the things about, like, different switching up builds and all that, like, there's a lot of perks in the game now. They did talk about, like, a perk patch, and they're going to do, like, a future patch where they're going to, like, remove perks, rework perks, buff perks, and nerf perks, all that shit. And one of the things that this game has that it's just the fun aspect, but at the same time, like, 'cause it is really fun to play the game, but at the same time, it's like, do you want to really be that guy to play, like, Leatherface every single game and just hear the chainsaw constantly in your ear? Now, I know the devs want to stick to, like, the films, like, thing. They just want to be, like, have like a movie game experience, like you're in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I respect that, but at the same time, a lot of people don't want to deal with the same shit every single game. Like, the fact that Leatherface doesn't even have his hammer in the game is just bizarre. Like, Grandpa's, like, holding it, I think, or it's, like, left on one of the gallows tables where he puts the chainsaw. When he hangs him up on the hook. A lot of people just want variety. Me, I'm a variety gamer. I like to switch up stuff and not have the same boring shit every single game. Like, if this game had like variety to where like I can do a hammer only build on Leatherface, I can do a chainsaw only build, because even though right now in the game that's the only thing you can really do with him, is just constantly spam rev the chainsaw consistently, and then wait for him to either miss or hit you and kill you instantly within the first minute of the game, or even 10 minutes in. You know, that type of shit just makes the game just really, really boring, and a lot of people just want to switch up stuff. Like having a hammer build where you can, like, you know, whack somebody with the hammer once and then switch to the chainsaw and sauce them up. You know, that'd be cool. And a lot of people just, you know, want different things in the game. New mechanics, like with, like, interacting with stuff. Like the grappling stuff, yeah, that's cool. You can, like, defend yourself in a way. But the problem with grappling is that, you know, even if you win the grapple, you can still get killed instantly. That's the problem. Now, they'd mentioned grappling tuning in this year so far, and grappling tuning, all they did to it was just speed it up quicker, which is not what people wanted. All I ever wanted for grappling was to make it so when I win a grapple, they have to wait till the animation's over, or I get like one iframe to where I'm invincible for like 1 second, and then I can gain some distance and then grapple the other guy. Because a lot of people just hated the fact that you can get insta-killed when you win a grapple. That was the problem with it. Not like, oh, speeding it up was going to solve anything, because now grappling is just stupid in general. Going against it is really dumb, because you can just win in a second. And I tested this out with Leland. I ran 50 strength with grappler, efficient grappler, and a fight back. I won the grapple within, like, not even, like, 2 seconds. It was like an instant fucking win, and it's just stupid, because, like, it makes no sense why it needs to do that. Like, they need to revert that speed and make it so when you win a grapple, you can't die instantly, or wait till the animation's over so you can have somewhat of a chance to move after that. That would be fair. But, like, if you're in the struggle animation, right, to where you're fighting, then yes, that should be an instant kill, but not the way that, you know, a lot of people expected. I didn't expect them to speed it up. It makes no sense. You know, like the DLC price tags being like, you know, like this game was $40 and we got $40 in cosmetics, which makes no sense. And the content from this year that they put out, like all that stuff was leaked at the fucking tech test, and it made no sense. And that's fine to some degree, but at the same time, it's like, who's gonna spend fucking $20 in total? $15 or $16 for a Leatherface skin, and Leatherface is like the Army of Darkness Ash in this game, dude. Like, he has more outfits than anybody else, and Nancy doesn't have any outfits, and like she doesn't even have a bloody cosmetic. Now, I know that sounds like I'm crying about stuff or I'm being entitled, but I'm like, just think about it realistically. Like, all they need to improve. It's like, I would reduce the prices, right? If they're watching any stream, they should take notes on what a lot of people are getting frustrated about in terms of just content, bugs in the game, whatever, so they can put out more patches out. So that way a lot of people can take extra time on the team. And that's another thing. I feel like when they reverted Johnny too, like, yeah, I know, like, if it was me in charge, I would have said, okay, I understand Johnny is very weak right now on how we nerfed his lunge, but we're gonna give him a rework to make him feel like a sort of like a trapper-based hunter type of killer, to make him feel better. Like Hitchhiker, you know, is a trap-based character, but you know he doesn't really have like that kill potential like Johnny has in some way. Yeah, if you do get hit with a trap, that's, yeah, you can sort of catch up and do it with scalp, but at the same time, Johnny has like a lunge that can hit from miles away. That was the issue I had with him, was just the fact that Johnny can hit me from miles away. Like when they nerfed it the first time, I was happy with it because it was a bit stupid. And then after that, his hitbox was just worse. And then pretty much he was hitting me from like miles away. And then they nerfed it, and then, you know, they kind of contradicted themselves, saying like, oh, it's a bug. Oh no, his lunge is intended. And then they went in the patch notes and said, no, we made his lunge in line with the others, and then they just made him worse after that. And then like 2 weeks later, 3 weeks later, they reverted the nerf. So it's just like, I don't even think they understand what's going on. And they're just like putting on a band-aid to cover it up. Now, if it was me, I would have said, we're going to rework Johnny, do this and this, but we're going to leave him the way he is right now and fix him next year or something by then. And we'll have something by like February, or like probably end of January or February in the beginning. So I don't know, they're just all over the place. They need to rework Johnny and Leatherface next year. There needs to be more of an incentive to play, you know, Leatherface a little bit more than Johnny, because Johnny is honestly just the more popular character in Leatherface in his own game. So there's a lot of problems that this game needs to improve on: communication, DLC prices, um, you know, transparency, all this other stuff, and the like new mechanics, all this other stuff. And they need to like sort of fix all the rest of the bugs in the game. Not sort of, they need to. So whatever they're going to do next year going forward, I just hope that it's a positive direction that they're going in, not just like doing whatever they feel like is right, but it's like listening to the community will help improve the game more. You don't have to listen to the entitled crybabies who just want things nerfed into the ground. Listen to the like streamers that understand how the game works and on their end, like how they really feel about it. Because doing a game saying like, this game needs, like, we want you to feel the way like how it is in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, like that's literally how it is, and people are like, no, we don't want to deal with that. And it's like, nobody, like, yeah, it's cool that you're actually experiencing it, but at the same time, like, we all want the game just to have a better flow. And that's the problem right there, is that you want it to feel like you're in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but at the same time, nobody wants to feel that way. It doesn't make sense. But I don't know. We'll see what happens next year. I'm just really hoping that they improve with, like I said, transparency, communication, DLC prices, all this other things that are, stressed out. Adding new mechanics, and all that other good stuff. But right now, we're in a stuck spot where we don't know what's going to happen next, but we'll see. Anyways, I'm calling it there. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.